Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing Kassadin mid lane versus Vayne. Vayne is probably not really the easiest matchup for Kassadin. We're actually playing on the PBE, so we have the new jungle changes. But the reason for why I'm playing on the PBE is because they changed Rod of Ages by buffing it. So Rod of Ages is back. I'll put on the screen. The general gist of it is you get stacks over time. At max stacks, it will give you a free level. Its mythic passive is ability haste. If you're, and I'm just like restating things that we might already know about the Rod of Ages in case you never have played with the item before. I'll quickly flash my rune page as well. It's pretty standard Kassadin rune page with Ultimate Hunter, and you need presence of mind and fleet footwork to help out with the early game because Kassadin during the early game is hard. Our main goal is just getting our Rift Walk, and then we're a champion. Your Rift Walk ultimate is your damage source with the blink. But anyways, on to what the Rod of Ages buff was, which was they made it more expensive by 200 gold, so it went from 3,000 to 3,200, but now the healing passive of the Rod of Ages, which is every single 22 seconds whenever you use an ability, you get 100 HP. That, every single minute, scales down and down and down. Down to, when you get max stacks, it will go from the 22-second cooldown, it goes lower every single level, but at max stacks, you get a bonus effect that, like, doubles the effect. And now, instead of it being a 5-second cooldown at max stacks, it's going to be a 2-second cooldown. So every single 2 seconds, if you cast an ability, you heal for 100 HP. It's literally a 3-second difference, which is pretty massive. Kassadin, Cassiopeia, and Ryze are the biggest winners with the Rod of Ages because all of those champions have very, very low cooldowns. If you're going to pick, like, I don't know, a Syndra, it doesn't really sound that good. I know she kind of has low cooldowns as well, but I would say Cass, Ryze, and Syndra just also affect based off of mana as well, which is why they're so good with it, because my ultimate deals bonus damage based off of how much mana I have. So that's why building Seraphs and going for that Archangel staff with the tier build is so important, which they also changed once again. If you remember in my previous video about it on Ryze, the Seraphs now no longer gives ability haste. It used to give ability haste last season. They brought it back to giving AP, which is what it used to do seasons ago. So far, this lane matchup, very good. Kassadin during the early game is very bad, but luckily for us, the Vayne honestly is not really pressuring us. We are playing on PBE, so we don't know the rank of our opponent, but one of the biggest things that she's really not doing is ever pressuring me. Basically, every single creep that I step up to get, she should be hitting me, or like stepping up to make me take damage, etc. I'm actually up CS, so if there was, like, right there, this is good because I can barely harass back. The reason why Kassadin is so weak during the early game is because his base damages on his abilities are ridiculously low. And also, I should be maxing my E first, so I'll be doing that. Your Q gives you a magic damage shield, so you can use that versus magic damage players sometimes and even go for like an early max of it. But, oh, well, she just eat a creep as well. To be honest, she's getting low enough that we might be able to just kill her straight up because of the misplays that she's making. Possibly. They have a jungle Galio, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. So I'm going for Emax, which is something that every single time anybody uses a ability near you, you charge up stacks. And it's set on a pretty low cooldown, only 5 seconds. It slows people down, does AoE damage, and slows them as well. So you can see I already have 3 stacks here. That's where the stacks show up over your bar. So if I use 2 more abilities, or if she uses 1 and I use 1, we can look. Oh, wow, 25 HP. I didn't go for an auto attack reset because I thought that maybe I just had enough damage. Maybe if I had a Dark Seal instead of a Doran's, but that's okay. My wave is in a really good spot, so I'm just not even going to touch it. We saw how low that she got. Your W is something that can be used for an auto attack reset, as I just said. And yeah. So I'll show you on these creeps. An auto attack reset means you can auto attack and then immediately press the ability to reset your auto attack timer, which normally is kind of slow. If I did that versus the Vayne there, I honestly might have killed her, but I just thought that I could get by with not doing it. But that's okay. The thing is, now our wave is in such a good spot that we can just CS slowly, make her miss CS because these creeps that are slow pushing towards us because the wave is bigger than ours, is just going to do that. And then when I reach 6, I can just go for a little bit of poking because now I'm a real champion now. And I can harass her on every single creep. Yeah, she's just dead. The thing is that I waited for the exhaust to expire, and every single time you use your Kassadin ultimate, you're just getting bonus damage. That's how Kassadin works. It costs more mana. You can see it costs 640 mana to use it, but every single cast increases it by 55. So I go in, do a little bit of damage, back away, go back in. It's on a 4-second cooldown, and it's going to continue scaling lower and lower over time. Where is this Rod of Ages, bro? Where is it? It's not even showing that it's a good buy for Kassadin. I think it's probably one of the best champions to buy it on because, as I mentioned earlier, the Rod of Ages passive, besides just the healing portion and getting AP mana, which is nice, and health, which is when you finish the stack, upon reaching max stacks, gain a level. Kassadin is wonderful with levels. I couldn't find it for a second. I was trying to read it all. When I get a level, that just brings me closer to level 16. The level 16 Kassadin meme, if you reach level 16, you auto-win the game. That's just how it works, kind of like Kale. See how I'm pressuring on every single creep, and see how uncomfortable she feels because I'm doing that? That's the thing that you want to be doing. I'm also freezing the wave by letting it hit me, by like keeping myself near it so it doesn't fully crash. So then she needs to step up to fix it, and she also is vulnerable to ganks. I'm also not vulnerable to ganks because the thing is that I'm underneath my tower basically, so it's hard for Galio to do anything versus me. And we'll just keep the wave here. You can see that I'm just getting poke off. She's so far away from this creep wave that we're just getting free CS here. I would say, like, this is, I don't know, maybe a silver player, honestly. Based off of, like, the decision-making, which is just, as long as I can just understand what she's planning to do. I'll even let her hit me again. She shouldn't be using Condemn here, by the way. It doesn't really do anything knocking me away. It also is, like, her escape ability, so if she doesn't have it, it's so bad. Okay, we also got Galio ulti. Alright. You know, maybe silver was not the correct answer. Maybe they're bronze. I'm not really sure. They could have went for a gank on me by going through the brush, but who knows. If I just R on top of her one more time and just a basic auto attack, it should kill, I think. Oh. She did just get a proc. Yeah, she has Ocean Dragon, like that healing. I don't think it would have been enough, though. I actually did less damage than I anticipated. But we'll be able to kill her. If we're gonna kill her underneath tower, all we need to do is land R and then, oh, maybe Q. She leveled up! Oh my god! Wow, that was not lucky at all. She leveled up as my Q is midair, which would kill her. Also, I was gonna say all I need to do is land my R, and then after I land my R, let's try to get this guy to jump on me. I don't have mana. If I had mana, I could easily kill. But I don't. That's so sad. Does he want the cannon that bad? Come on, dude. Come closer. We'll do the auto attack reset. Our auto attack reset? Oh, he has his shield now. And level up? I'm giving you an opportunity to fight me if you want. I mean, your Vayne's gonna be back, like, right now, right? Didn't want to flash for me. I honestly think he could have. He's gonna go back into his jungle. This might be cheesy and not possible and get me killed, but he might be right here. Wow, huge damage going off. No way, he lives because of red buff? I'll give it to you, dude. The good news about dying is that the game lasts longer, because it's always not a Kassadin game unless you make it to level 16, right? We don't want to win the game at level 11. Also, they updated a lot of the items, like art. As you can see, Abyssal Mask looks different. Rod of Ages, it used to be a purple rod. Now it's this blue color. The Catalyst used to be purple. Now it's It's just a rock. It's literally just a rock. Okay, this guy used flash. To be honest, this purchase, when you're playing jungle, I would recommend buying damage items no matter what, because boots early on normally just hinders your clear, but also buying boots 1 is good enough. But because he went for the weird purchase, it actually made him live. So, but I would recommend not going boots 2 as your first item. But it worked, because I obviously went under tower and died that way, so what do I know? My bot lane is losing pretty hard here. So, maybe roaming down? Oh, cool. I didn't have to use my R out. I kind of didn't want to. We'll just keep on using our E. Our main harass is through that, so as long as we're not letting her get her 3-hit passive on us, we're not really taking too much damage. I really don't mind. What's up, bro? Slow them. If she steps back up, she's dead, so I can probably chase, right? Because I have my teammate here. Yep, and that's how you do it. So I played around the Galio ultimate, didn't get hit by the ultimate. I don't even care if I get hit because the Vayne needs to do like perfect kiting to kill me, but she also has like the wrong runes, which kind of sucks. Maybe if she had lethal tempo. But I mean, that's something to realize. I can kind of gauge just based off of how much damage I'm taking if they're going to kill me. If they have lethal tempo and they're like hitting me a bunch, I might have backed away. But I seemed very safe there, so I didn't really care about like continuing to maybe pressure. So, anyways, you use your R. When you get a takedown or assist, we have that presence of mind. That's going to give us back mana to feed back into using your ultimate again, because we want to continue using that ultimate to kill people. Holy shit, their bot lane is so fed. That Lux support is going to have more items than I have at this point. I just want to get this cannon and then probably base. Rod of Ages is still pretty far away. I still need a lot of money here. Is this warded? No. I don't think I need this anymore. I want AP. I'm gonna just sell the Doran's. I'm gonna keep the potions though. If I get low, I'll just use the potions rather than the Doran shield. I mean, Doran shield regen is really good early on because your health pool is kind of tiny. It doesn't scale up, right? Because it only heals you for a set number no matter what. So, we're up a ridiculous amount of CS. We're down 1 CS on their bot lane, so we're losing. I think we can take it top unless they rotate, but I mean, we'll see. My W went off before she actually pushed me back there. Level 11 is a huge power spike for Kassadin. Not as much as level 16, but it's still very big. The reason why it's so important to be level 11 is because it does reduce your ultimate cooldown by like 2 full seconds. So the damage obviously goes up because it is your main damage ability. What you do with Kassadin is just R on top of them, just R on their face. I have full stacks going, so I actually can probably kill her if I R on top of her face. I think she actually just dies. With 4 stacks, that is. That's the important part. Dude, she actually managed to not get hit with her Q. Well played. Do I go anyways? Oh, she ultied. I'll just sidestep that. I really want to kill this guy because, I mean, I have enough money for my item now, but I wanted to get a kill beforehand. I'm kind of disrespecting her movement, so when I use my R forward, I guess she was just actually pretty good at dodging it, so well played by her. I'm going to go buy my item. We want the Rod of Ages ASAP because it gives us that level. I know that I bought other items which maybe slowed me down. That's a thought that you need to think about whenever you play inside of the new season, whenever it comes out, right? I bought a this item plus a Dark Seal plus a tier. I think the tier is non-negotiable. You have to build it no matter what, but maybe the other items if I didn't buy them. Oh, this is big. Right? Oh my god, I'm just dead. Because I got hit by one CC ability. That was really bad by me, though. Also, my damage felt like it was, like, non-existent. I mean, it's because I didn't fully charge it. I could have flashed. I was gonna R-flash, but then I got snared by Lux. I'll actually, like, start trying a little bit harder now, since, I don't want to accidentally lose the game. And this is a really good game to showcase, like, Kassadin scaling and also what you can do, when you're not even that fed, right? Like, look at my kills compared to everybody. The only person that's extremely weak is this Vayne. They have dragons on us, and also 2 kills, like, their top lane and jungle are basically even with me, I would say. Of course, I have level advantage on the Galio, but, I mean, this, I'm about to say set. The, Cassante has a level on me. And also, obviously, their bot lane is even leveled with me as a bot lane, which is a shared EXP lane. So, we'll go bot for now, farm this out. There shouldn't be anybody that can... Oh, dude, what is my CSing right now? There shouldn't be anybody that should be able to duel me. So, like, if the Vayne goes against me, I'm okay with it. What I worry is, can my teammates wave clear in the meantime as I continue my scaling? I almost have my TP as well, which is, like, huge. So I'll be able to, like, TP flank, especially with people who have no flashes. She just used her Q. Come fight me, please. She's really quite fed, so... You're dead. You walked up too far. What I did was R on top of her face. I had 5 stacks, so that gives me my E. So I immediately, when the shield expired, that was the thing that I was paying attention to, because I know that I'm not fed enough to maybe go through the shield, but once that shield expired, I go in. That's my first kill. That was on a objective bounty, and now I am getting closer to being more and more fed as the game goes on, right? All these objective bounty kills are massive, important. Okay, I mean, I will just not fight you. Pretty simple. There's too many of you here, so I will just leave. There's a chance that we're being collapsed on, possibly. I can't help this guy, so I'm just gonna have to leave him. There's really nothing that I can do. Sorry, there's no... I can't do anything for you. Now, we will have more AP than the standard build because of the new Archangels, but remember, they removed the HP from it, so even though I get AP now, I'm not going to be as tanky, which is kind of bad. Maybe I'll be able to help with this. I'm a little bit worried, but, you know, let's just fucking try it. Ooh. There are literally 5 people in my face, so unfortunately I won't be able to escape that. I probably should have just not went for the play. The Galio ultimate was a bit too much. Camille is still, like, doing things on the opposite side of the map. She could have maybe grouped and honestly fought with us, but, I mean, that's just her decision. This person obviously needs to die. She's worth 1,000 gold, so we'll go for that. Bot lane 0-12. I mean, yay! Good job, guys. Comebackable. I really wanted that. But that's okay. I will just secure a different shutdown. The Vayne actually has a shutdown, believe it or not. I mean, even after being down so much CS. I think she picked up a couple kills and maybe some shutdowns herself, because I was with the shutdown? No, I wasn't. I mean, she got Kha'Zix, though. Kha'Zix was worth the shutdown. As you can see, it's on a 18-second cooldown right now, the healing portion of the item. But it's going to go down to 2. I mean, that's the crazy thing. This guy's way too tanky. He's literally full tank. It's not a standard AP Galio. I mean, otherwise I would just go for him. He's not even worth my time. So I'm just going to run by him, because what matters most is honestly getting farm. Dragon's coming up, but I don't really know if we want to fight it. Maybe I should just... Oh, actually, we have Camille coming, huh? Do we just want to kill this guy together? That's okay with me. We just give up the dragon for a kill. Oh, but Vayne's here as well? Never mind. I guess we just lose it because we're going for a tank and then there's also Vayne hitting us. Interesting. But they didn't go for the dragon? They're just going for mid? I wouldn't say that this macro is actually working out for them. I mean, it's good that they're getting kills, but the thing is you don't win through kills. I mean, kills let you do other things. So, if I was them, I would probably be, like, doing the more important objectives, like getting Soul, and probably doing Baron. So, if they let me get to 16, I'll be confident. Much more confident to, like, do stuff on my own as well. Oh, can we please help this guy, please? Nice. It doesn't even matter that Nautilus took it because there was no shutdown, so it doesn't really affect too much. We'll just face check. There's not really too much risk. The Vayne doesn't have ultimate anymore, so... One shutdown. We'll just wait for his ability to stop so we can jump on him afterwards. Wow, he actually came back in. Yeah, there was no way for him to actually continue fighting. He was kind of low. Alright, cool. We got the, I think, kills that we needed to make it so we can actually come back now. Another 4 minutes until we have the 2-second cooldown 100 healing every single time I cast anything, which should be pretty easy. My R cooldown is literally 2 seconds, so... That's honestly going to give us so much healing. It's ridiculous. And we're only 2 levels away from 16 as well. Now, they are kind of tanky. They're extremely AD heavy, so I'm actually going to go for a tanky build myself. Especially because Zeri... Oh my god, she built Black Cleaver? Alright, maybe this wasn't that good. I could have just went for, like, a Zanya's instead. Zanya's is really good because... let's just start R'ing at her. I think she's just gone, though. I mean, she's just playing extremely greedy, so... Catching her means that we can now do stuff. Maybe we can even do this. I honestly think that we can. 30 seconds. I'm just gonna dodge the Lux thing. This is 4v5, by the way. I will just do the cleanup. I will probably die for this, but oh well. I got a quadra kill. All I'm doing is just pressing my R key on top of the important targets. At first, it was the tanks, and also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but your W that has 1 mana cost, which you kind of use to stack tier inside of lane pretty easily. Whenever you use this on a champion, it increases the missing mana function of it. So when you use it on anything, it gives you back your missing mana. Now, if you use it on a champion, it gives you back, as you can see, 22% of my missing mana. Because my mana pool is so damn large, even with fully stacked R, which costs like, what, like 640? When you use it that way, you can actually make it so you can maybe use R again fully stacked. So I made sure that I'm weaving that on like the tanks in the front line, so I have enough mana to go on other people later. Chasing down Zeri, maybe not the smartest. I mean, we could just... Oh, wow, did that land? Well played. She's dead. The Gallia tried to help her, but he's obviously going to die as well. I can even see if maybe I can find this Lux. Yeah, she's actually out because my last R probably wouldn't hit her there, so it's whatever. We're 1 stack away from having this go down to 2 seconds. Oh my god. It's actually going to be insane. Also, we're still getting closer to 16, obviously, which helps out a lot. And I have Frozen Heart as well versus their extremely AD heavy team, so... Should tried knocking me against the wall, but it doesn't work. We should probably just take it. We're 16 now. The 10 stacks. I was just 14. Boom. Instantly turn level 16 because we got the 10 stacks. It gives you a free level. So we're now 16 when I honestly would be 15 at this point. So now my cooldown is literally non-existent. Now I can just R whenever. I get that amazing healing as well, so... Maybe I could have went in there rather than out. I'm gonna go get my mana back, and then I'll just TP back. That was a bit aggressive by her. I'm gonna wait for my R here. There's literally no cooldown on my ability. Kassadin R always shocks me at how low cooldown it is. It's a 1 second cooldown. The Zeri is actually never grouping. I mean, it is PBE, so it's not like a try-hard realm or anything, so she could just not care. I'm going to go Medjai's here because I can probably fully stack this pretty easily. We can also just go for the dragon at any point because they're dead for a little bit, so... We've done 3,000 healing with the item. We're going to pay attention to that number now because it's fully stacked, so that number is going to shoot up really fast now. Just sidestep. Now, this is kind of an important... This is like... micro, or just, yeah, it's micro. It's mechanics. When you are forward towards Lux, you should put yourself in her shoes. What is she gonna do when you are on top of her? She's probably gonna Q you, right? So I'm immediately sidestepping, anticipating what she's going to do. That's the thing that I'm doing. We should not walk towards tower. Can we, like, make it so they actually have to run towards us? That's just better that way. Yep. I'm just being a Kassadin here, pressing my R key. If I hit them a few times with it, it's going to hit really hard. Even by going a Frozen Heart, it doesn't even matter. This has actually blocked 1,000 damage. This isn't even like a full damage build, because clearly I do deal more damage not going for the Frozen Heart, but at least that feeds back into my my Seraphs. My Seraphs gives me 156 AP right now. I think this is up too. Yeah, it is. I don't have mana, but it's alright. My last item honestly should be a death cap, so I think that I should just not buy and just buy a full death cap. This will just be able to see the Galio once I sell this Fiendish Codex, because I can probably get that pretty easily. I don't have enough now, right? How much does this sell for? 600? I only need 3,000 then, which is honestly not that difficult to get. Go for the Zeri. She's caught out. Just kill her. And then we just do the Baron. I have Death Cap now. I'm actually going to go buy just to have it. The healing is now at 4,400. It has not really been that much time either. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. And we'll just TP back in immediately. I'll just immediately R because they might try to snare me here, and then I can just like go over the wall. Just get out of the Galio ultimate and then just start R'ing this person down. Now he's just super squishy, so I can just kill him. Yep, just doing Kassadin things. And, I mean, I played really, really poorly this game. Like, oh, they just FF'd. I played really poorly during the early game and set myself really far behind, but this just shows why you pick Kassadin. For the scaling. It doesn't even matter if you play poorly. I messed up a dive, Like, I wasn't able to kill Galio that one time. I got myself killed by using my R incorrectly. There was a shutdown bot lane that I should have killed Zeri. I messed up my R there and died because of it, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because as soon as I hit my scaling power spike, I become online. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary on the new Rod of Ages changes on the PBE, where they buffed the healing by a major amount. Of course, inside of teamfights, it's kind of hard for me to focus on it, because I'm focusing on like the actual fight and not the healing, but I'm sure it actually looks pretty nice. 100 healing every 2 seconds, you know? It's like a mini Soraka, who's maybe level 1. Healing you. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give me a like on the video to help me out with the algorithm. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.